everyone, Michelle Baker here, bringing you another feel-good Benidorm Forever episode. I've lived and worked in Benidorm for nearly 40 years and love sharing our resort. And although I haven't made any videos for some time, a recent barrage of bad press in the UK has spurred me into action in defence of our brilliant city. So let's go and have a look at Benidorm. I want you to see the places you miss, see how things have changed since you were last here, and hopefully you'll fall in love with this amazing place all over again and book your next holiday. January, always the perfect month for a winter escape to Benidorm, mainly for two reasons. Holiday prices plummet after Christmas and the weather is usually lovely with warm sunny days, but be careful as the nights go very cold. Out and about, the Spanish countryside is in full bloom with the almond blossom and oranges decorating the trees. And as far as Benidorm is concerned, I know lots of you have managed to get back to Benidorm since the start of the pandemic, but I also know there's lots of people who haven't yet. And it's you people that will notice the biggest change here when you do come, because you'll expect it to be the same as it was when you last visited, and it isn't. Benidorm has changed so much, but here's what I think will strike you most. First of all, if you're coming anytime soon, be prepared. It is very quiet. There's no sugarcoating this, and even though this is sort of normal for January and February, it's way quieter than you will ever remember it. Yes, you do get a few places rammed, Uncle Ped's on a sunny day, the corner bar every day, but many bars have closed for a couple of months, hotels too, and it's basically the places with a sunny terrace that are doing okay. The indoor market is a mere shadow of its former bustling self. The outdoor market's suffering too, with large gaps where stalls used to be packed in. But the stall holders are still smiling, hanging in there, confident that it's only a matter of time now before they'll be rushed off their feet.
¿Dónde estamos, caballero?
Estamos en Benidorm.
Ole!
Welcome, Benidorm. Welcome.
Remember, Benidorm has always been a year-round resort, unlike other Spanish holiday resorts like Mallorca or Ibiza that close for winter. Benidorm never ever closed. The holidaymakers changed, with families and party lovers in summer and at weekends, and pensioners in winter, but it was always busy. But it's not just the pandemic that's led to this year's quiet winter. There are other factors to blame too, like Brexit. All the long-stay winter British tourists that would typically come for 4, 5 or even 6 months can no longer stay for more than 3 months, thanks to the new 90-day rule that forbids Brits to spend more than 90 days in the Schengen zone. Furthermore, for political reasons, Benidorm hasn't even got the Spanish Inserso this year. This is a government programme that offers subsidised winter holidays to thousands of Spanish pensioners who flock to Benidorm for some winter sun. So for all these reasons, Benidorm is quiet and pretty desperate for tourists to come. And not just any tourists, it's the British tourists they want. There isn't a business in Benidorm that isn't missing the Brits. Why? Because they spend more. It's as simple as that. And the tourists that have managed to get here have had a brilliant time. Just look. There's lots of entertainment on. The tribute acts are working harder than ever to please the crowds so they'll go home happy and come back soon. Another thing you'll notice different are the structural changes. The town hall have invested millions during lockdown, improving roads and pavements, installing new roundabouts. They're even cracking on with that eyesore in front of the Hotel Rio Park. Alleluia! Huge chunks of the resort are now pedestrian only, most noticeably our stunning Avenida Mediterráneo with its funky lighting and wide pavements. Although not everyone is thrilled with this change, namely the motorists, as it has a speed limit of just 10 kilometres per hour. You can walk faster than that. Bike lanes and speed bumps now dominate the resort. Electric power is king, and Majmobile's definitely the preferred form of transport. Hoteliers have invested millions on giant refurbs. Some have even been built from scratch. Bars have changed names, others have gone bust, but lots of new ones have appeared too, eagerly awaiting the masses that we know will arrive soon. Yes folks, Benidorm has changed a lot since you were last here. The whole world has, but that's not to say you won't like the new, improved Benidorm as much. Everyone used to complain it was too busy before. Now you've got more space on the beach, more front row seats for the show, and less waiting for the lift.
Okay, sit down for real. I have a question. You all
So now for a quick reminder of the rules when you do get here. We are currently heading out of the 6th wave. Our numbers are on the descent, so hopefully our restrictions will gradually fade away. But right now you are still required to wear a face mask in all public spaces, indoor and outside, except while seated in a bar or restaurant. You also need to prove you are fully vaccinated to sit inside, but not on the terraces, and it's best if your vaccine status shows a QR code which will be scanned at the door. Smoking is only permitted away from the venue, and some hotels do not permit smoking anywhere on the premises, even round the pools or on the balconies, so check before you book. It's not ideal, but these are the rules, and we do ask that you respect them, or the venues run the risk of some very heavy fines. But Benidorm is a survivor, and everywhere you look there is proof that we are expecting bigger and better times ahead. In fact, it's my estimate that the fiestas in March will mark the start of a new era. St. Patrick's Day combined with the Spanish Fire Fiesta always pulls in the first crowds of the season, and this year won't disappoint. Indeed, the Hotel Association Hosbeck confirmed to me this week that bookings have already surpassed 2019's. So maybe this is the year you can make it back to Benidorm, or visit for the first time, and discover for yourself that Benidorm really is like no other place on earth.
We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers. We are the champions.
We hope you enjoyed this sneak preview of Benidorm ahead of your next visit. Leave us a comment, we'd love to hear from you, and subscribe to the channel to watch more Benidorm Forever videos in the future. Thanks for watching, and hasta la vista!